All right, I'm going to go through the process that I use for feeding the plants. I just filled up a 5-gallon bucket, just using tap water, and the water pH level of this water right around 8.0. So I'm going to be bringing that down. And for my nutrients, I'm just using the master blend. So this is the tomato and vegetable formula. So 4-18-38 on this one. And for a 5-gallon bucket of water. And this is for all of my vegetable plants, so all of the flowering plants, the tomato, eggplant, and green pepper. I'm going to use 3 teaspoons of the master blend. So I'm just going to drop these in there, and I just use a little wooden dowel to mix everything in. So let's get 3 scoops in here. Run those around, clean off the teaspoon. So the next part that I mix in is the calcium nitrate. So for this, it's going to be the same amount. So I'm going to put in 3 teaspoons. So drop this in here, mix those around. The last ingredient here, just going to use some Epsom salt. So for that, it is 1.5 teaspoons, so half the size of the other 2. So I'm going to drop this in there. And get this all mixed together. So then I'm going to take some measurements. So the EC, about 1800 here. And get another measurement of the pH. And now the pH is right around 6.7. So I'm going to lower that down. And I'm just using some general hydroponics, pH down. Usually I start by measuring what it was, but now I know it's just about a half capful. So I'll drop that in. I'll do another quick measurement here. And this is going to bring the pH down to around 6.2, which should be good enough for the vegetables that I'm using. And then I will just take off my cover of my reservoir, take my mix, and I'm just going to pour this in there and just top it off. So that is my nutrient mix for my flowering plants. For my greens and herbs, I use a little bit less. So instead of 3 teaspoons and 1.5 teaspoon for the 3 dry mixes, I lower down to do 2 teaspoons of the 4-18-38, 2 of the calcium nitrate, and then only 1 teaspoon of the Epsom salts. And that's all that's needed really for the greens that I have. I used to use the Emerald Harvest, so the micro grow and Root Wizard, so all of the 3-part mix. The biggest issue, these work fine, but you know, they're liquid, so I was spending a lot more in shipping to get these nutrients to the house. So I found the master blend. You know, they've been working great, and because they're dry and you're mixing them yourself, shipping costs and the overall costs of those nutrients have seemed to work a lot better. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot.